English podcast.
From Learn English with Joy.
Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to another episode of Learn English with Joy. I'm Chris, and today I want you to take a deep breath, grab your tea or coffee, and just relax with us for a moment. This is your space to grow, learn, and enjoy English at your own pace.
And I'm Emily. Let me ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself and then suddenly felt a little strange about it? Maybe you said something like, "Where did I put my phone?" Or, "Okay, time to get started," and then paused, thinking, "Wait, did I just say that out loud?"
Yes, that moment when you realize you're talking out loud and you're the only one in the room. It might feel a little odd at first, especially if English isn't your first language.
But here's the truth. Talking to yourself in English is one of the most powerful and underrated ways to improve your speaking skills.
You don't need a conversation partner. You don't need a perfect script. You don't even need to know exactly what to say. What you need is the willingness to speak, even if you're just speaking to yourself.
And that's our focus today. We're going to show you how to practice English speaking, even when there's no one else around. You'll learn how to turn everyday moments into speaking opportunities and how to feel natural, not weird, while doing it.
So whether you're walking down the street, cooking dinner, or just thinking out loud, this episode will help you make English a part of your daily rhythm.
No pressure, no judgment. Just simple, effective ways to help you grow your confidence. One sentence at a time. Let's begin.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Talking to yourself in English can feel a little weird at first.
A little? It can feel totally awkward. Like, what am I doing? Why am I talking to nobody? I get it. Most of us grow up thinking that talking to yourself is something only eccentric people do, or people who forgot to sleep.
Haha, true. But the truth is, this crazy talk might just be one of the smartest things you can do to improve your fluency.
And you know why it feels uncomfortable at first? It's not because it's wrong. It's because we're afraid. Afraid of sounding silly. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of hearing our own voices in a language that still feels foreign.
Totally. I used to cringe when I heard myself speak English. Every mistake sounded huge. Every pause felt embarrassing. But here's the thing. No one else was listening. It was just me, and that was the beauty of it.
Yes, speaking to yourself gives you a safe space to try, to stumble, to grow. You don't have to impress anyone. You just need to keep showing up for yourself.
So if it feels weird at first, good. That means you're stepping outside your comfort zone. And that's exactly where growth begins.
Let's keep going. In the next part, we'll show you how to start small with something we call micro-talk.
Now, what is micro-talk? It's exactly what it sounds like. Tiny conversations, really short sentences, nothing complicated.
We're talking about one-sentence thoughts, things you're already thinking in your head, but now you say them out loud, in English.
Like this morning. I walked into the kitchen and said, "Let's make coffee." That was it. No grammar planning, no big effort. Just a simple thought, spoken out loud. It felt natural. And guess what? That's speaking practice.
Exactly. You don't need to wait for a perfect topic or a long paragraph. Just narrate what you're doing, step by step. Let's say you're making breakfast. You can say, "I'm opening the fridge." "I'm taking out the eggs." "I'm cracking them into the pan." "I'm adding salt." It's simple, it's real, and it's consistent.
And the best part? You're building your fluency without stress, no audience, no fear, just your voice and the task in front of you.
Here's a fun trick. Ask yourself questions to keep the words flowing. For example, what's next? Maybe I'll check my to-do list. Or, what should I wear today? It's sunny, so maybe a t-shirt.
Yes, it turns your everyday life into a conversation. Even something boring like folding laundry becomes language practice. I'm folding my jeans. These socks don't match. I should probably buy new ones.
That's the magic of micro-talk. It removes the pressure. You don't need big words. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to say something.
And the more you say, the more natural it becomes. You're training your brain to connect thoughts to words in English.
So don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start with your next moment. What are you doing right now? Describe it. Out loud. One small sentence at a time.
And now, let's go one step further. What if you could actually talk through your thoughts, not just your actions? Coming up next, think aloud.
Think aloud is a method where you simply speak whatever you're thinking, in English. You don't need a plan. You don't need perfect grammar. You just let your thoughts flow out as words.
It's like opening a window between your brain and your voice. For example, if you're walking down the street, you might say, should I take the long way or the shortcut? I feel a little tired, but I'll push through. That tree looks really pretty today.
Or if you're cleaning your room, try something like, okay, let's clean this mess. First the desk, then the floor. I should probably throw away these old papers. Where did I put my charger?
You're not performing. You're not writing a speech. You're just talking through what's in your mind, in English.
And here's something important to remember. You're not talking to impress. You're talking to activate your English brain. Every sentence you speak, even if it's simple, is like a workout for your speaking muscles.
This method is super flexible. You can do it while walking, doing dishes, brushing your teeth, anytime your hands are busy but your mind is free.
The more you practice thinking aloud, the more natural it becomes. At first, you might pause or stumble. That's okay. The goal is not perfection, it's flow.
And here's a tip. If you don't know how to say something, describe it another way. Instead of saying, I forgot the word, try, it's the thing you use to, and keep going. That's fluency in action.
So go ahead. Talk to your thoughts. Let them speak in English. They're already in your mind. Give them a voice.
Coming up next, we'll show you how to turn your thoughts into full conversations by creating real-life role plays.
Now, this is where the fun begins. Role-playing means you pretend to be in a real situation, and you speak as if it's happening right now.
The cool part? You get to be everyone in the scene. Imagine you're the waiter and the customer. You say both roles. Customer: Hi, can I see the menu, please? Waiter: Of course, here you go. Can I get you something to drink?
It might sound silly, but it's powerful. Because in real life, those are the situations where you'll actually need English. Restaurants, phone calls, interviews, travel.
Exactly. And by practicing now, in your own space, you're preparing your brain and your voice to be ready later, when it's real.
Let's try another one. You're calling a hotel to ask about a reservation. You can write down a short script first, like, Hi, I'd like to ask about room availability for this weekend. Yes, we have several options. Would you like a single or double room? A double, please. How much is it per night?
Now try saying the whole thing, switching voices, even adding expressions. It helps your confidence, rhythm, and response time.
And here's a little secret. Use a mirror. Look at yourself while speaking. Notice your eye contact, your smile, your gestures. This builds stage presence, which sounds fancy, but just means you feel okay being seen and heard.
I do this before job interviews. I stand in front of the mirror, practice questions like, Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work here? Then I answer out loud, again and again, until it feels natural. You can role-play ordering food, asking for directions, shopping, checking in at the airport. The list is endless. And each time you do, you're not just speaking English, you're living it.
So write a script, grab a mirror, or just improvise, create your own scene, and step into it.
Next up, we'll introduce a technique that helps you sound like a native speaker by copying their rhythm, tone, and style. It's called shadowing, and it works. And each time you do, you're not just speaking English, you're living it. So write a script, Grab a mirror, or just improvise. Create your own scene, and step into it. Next up, we'll introduce a technique that helps you sound like a native speaker by copying their rhythm, tone, and style. It's called shadowing, and it works.
Shadowing means listening to a native speaker say something, and then repeating it immediately, as closely as you can. Same pronunciation, same intonation, same pace.
It's like being their shadow, following them step by step with your voice. You're not translating. You're not pausing to think. You're training your mouth and ears at the same time.
Let's walk you through the basic steps. Step 1. Choose the right material. Start with something that matches your level. For B2 learners, we recommend VOA Learning English, BBC Learning English, or TEDx Talks with Subtitles.
You want speakers who speak clearly, not too fast, and ideally with subtitles you can follow. Find a short clip, 1 to 2 minutes long, not too much.
Step 2. Listen to just one sentence. Pause. Then say it out loud exactly as you heard it. Try to match the speaker's tone, speed, and rhythm.
Step 3. Repeat the same sentence 2 or 3 times. Don't just copy the words. Copy the music of their speech.
Step 4. And this one's important. Record yourself. Use your phone, say the sentence, then compare it to the original. Do you sound close? Where do you need to improve?
It may feel uncomfortable at first, but this method is gold. You'll start noticing how native speakers connect words, where they pause, and how their voice moves up and down. That's called intonation, and it makes your English sound alive. Shadowing helps you absorb it naturally, like a song you've heard 100 times.
Even just 5 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Over time, your pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm will feel smoother, more confident, more you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice with intention. Shadowing is not about acting. It's about learning how English sounds in real conversations.
So grab your headphones, pick your favorite video, and start shadowing. Repeat, record, improve, and enjoy the process.
Coming up next, what if we told you it's okay to sound silly? In fact, it might be the key to real progress. Coming up next, what if we told you it's okay to sound silly? In fact, it might be the key to real progress.
This part is big. A lot of English learners feel stuck not because they lack vocabulary, but because they're afraid to sound wrong.
Afraid to mispronounce words, afraid to pause too much, afraid to sound silly. I used to feel that way too.
Me too. I used to hold back because I didn't want to sound like a beginner. But the truth is, beginners make progress. Perfectionists often freeze.
Let me tell you a little story. When I first started learning English, I used to pronounce the word important as important, like I was shouting the last syllable. I didn't realize it sounded funny until someone laughed in class.
Oof, how did you handle it?
I laughed too, and then I kept going, because in that moment, I realized something. It's better to speak and sound off than to stay silent trying to be flawless. That's so true. One thing I like to do is write down my common mistakes, things I keep saying the wrong way, and instead of being upset, I treat them like funny reminders. Oops, I did it again. Let's fix it tomorrow. Yes, laugh at your mistakes, talk through them, say, that didn't come out right, and try again. It's not failure, it's feedback.
Fluency doesn't grow from perfection. It grows from showing up every day, even if you mess up, especially when you mess up.
So the next time you feel silly speaking English, smile, keep talking, and remember, you're doing something brave. You're training your brain and your mouth to work together in a new language.
And that takes courage. Let's keep that momentum going with one more practice tip, one that only takes 3 minutes a day. Voice diary.
Yes. It's simple, but incredibly powerful. Every day just speak for 3 minutes in English. Talk about anything. No script, no pressure.
Think of it like your private journal, but with your voice. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need your thoughts, your words, and your phone.
Try starting with a question like, what did I learn today? What made me smile? What's one thing I noticed about myself?
You might say, today I listened to a podcast about speaking English alone. It felt helpful. Or, I saw a dog playing in the park. It reminded me of my childhood. Or even, I felt tired today, but I still practiced. I'm proud of that.
Your phone's recorder is your best English partner. It doesn't judge, it doesn't interrupt, it just listens. And you can listen back, tomorrow, next week, next month, and hear your progress.
And no one has to listen, just you and future you. Sometimes I go back and hear my old recordings, and I'm shocked. Things that used to be hard now feel easy.
That's the power of small, daily steps. 3 minutes a day might not seem like much, but it builds confidence, fluency, and self-awareness.
So tonight, or even right after this episode, hit record. Say what's on your mind. It's your voice, your English, your journey.
And up next, we'll celebrate everything you've learned today with our favorite segment, Vocabulary Quiz Time.
So tonight, or even right after this episode, hit record. Say what's on your mind. It's your voice, your English, your journey.
And up next, we'll celebrate everything you've learned today with our favorite segment, Vocabulary Quiz Time.
But before that, we just want to take a moment to say this. You don't need perfect grammar to start speaking. You just need to start.
That's it. Not someday. Not when you feel ready. Start today. Even if it's just one sentence. Even if it's not perfect.
And actually, how about now? Right after this episode ends, say one sentence out loud. Just one.
Here are some ideas to try. I'm proud of myself for learning today. I'm ready to speak more tomorrow. English is part of my life now.
It may feel small, but it's powerful. Every sentence you speak builds confidence. Every word brings you closer to fluency.
And if you're part of a study group, a language class, or even an online community, why not share your voice diary update? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real.
You might inspire someone else to speak today, too.
So go ahead. Say it out loud. You're not just learning English, you're living it.
And now, let's put your vocabulary to the test. In a fun way, of course. It's time for Vocabulary Quiz Time with Chris and Emily.
We'll go back and review some of the key words from today's episode. Words that help you speak more confidently, even when you're alone.
10 words, 10 quick definitions, 10 examples. Are you ready? Let's begin.
1. Shadowing. Repeating native speech to match tone and rhythm. Example. I shadowed a TED Talk this morning.
Second, roleplay. Acting out real-life conversations for practice. Example. I roleplayed a phone call to a hotel.
3. Fluency. Speaking smoothly without long pauses. Example. Daily practice improves my fluency.
4. Narrate. Describe actions or thoughts out loud. Example. I narrated my morning routine in English.
Femta intonation. The rise and fall of your voice when speaking. Example. Good intonation makes speech sound natural.
6th, monologue. Speaking alone for practice or reflection. Example. I recorded a short monologue last night. 7. Confidence. Believing in your ability to speak. Example. I speak with more confidence every week.
8. Awkward. Feeling strange or uncomfortable. Example. Talking to myself felt awkward at first.
9. Consistency. Doing something regularly over time. Example. My English improved through consistency.
Zainter feedback. Helpful comments to improve something. Example. I listened to my recording for feedback.
And there you have it. 10 powerful words to support your speaking journey.
You can write them down, repeat them, or better yet, try using each one in a sentence today.
Even just saying, shadowing helps my fluency is a great start.
And if you'd like to review these words again,
Practice them out loud. Make them yours. And remember, you're doing great.
So if there's one thing we hope you take away from today's episode, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Speak, try, stumble, smile, and speak again.
Progress doesn't happen in big leaps. It happens in small, quiet moments, like the one here you talk to yourself while brushing your teeth or walking to the bus stop. That's where real fluency begins.
There's a quote I love from Nelson Mandela. He said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And that's exactly what learning English is like. At first, it feels awkward, maybe even impossible. But the more you speak, the more possible it becomes.
Don't wait for the perfect word, or the perfect mood, or the perfect grammar. Just start with what you have, right now.
In fact, let's do something together. After this episode ends, we invite you to say one sentence out loud in English. Just one. Maybe, "I'm proud of myself today." Or, "I'm learning. I'm growing." Thanks for spending time with us today. Keep going. Keep speaking. Keep believing in yourself.
And as always,
Keep learning English with joy.